Good afternoon. Welcome to the Lodge, the Henry Cabot Lodge Fieldhouse on the campus of Beverly High School for another wonderful time of Beverly Panthers girls volleyball. Panthers will be taking on Northeastern Conference foe, the Big Blue of Swampscott High School. Big Blue coming in at 3-1 this year. They lost a match yesterday, tight 3-0 match to Masconomet. A quick little rundown on the Swampscott team from what we know about them, other than their record. They were the NEC Lynch champions last year, lost in the Division III round of 32. Head coach Amanda Clement in her third season has the assistance of her captains Lauren Paul and Reese Schalberger. Those are two players to keep an eye on. Also keep an eye on Lila Pastor, senior outside hitter. Check out the libero, Marta Serrata. She'll be all over the court. And several other players that we'll be calling names of, I'm sure. Swampscott returns their top three hitters from last season, and they have three returning NEC All-Stars in Schalberger, Serrata, and Pastor. The Panthers coming off a big win against Danvers, another NEC win for the Panthers. And they're coming in looking pretty good on the season as well, with only one loss so far. Looking pretty good in the NEC as well. So this will be a good matchup, good test for the Panthers as well. We have been told, well, we'll hold off on that. A little bit of information. If it happens, we'll get there. There may be a milestone today as we get going. As we look at the Panthers, take a look at some of the top players, statistics for the Panthers. Reese Kwiatek leads the team in both kills and aces. At 27 kills, 26 aces, so she's got a pretty well-rounded game. She's also number 2 in digs on the team, one behind Sophia Balducci. We'll be talking about everybody's stats a little bit later on. Defensively, we got the two tall ones in the middle, and Lydia Miedema and Julia Marks combining for 27 blocks on the season. Miedema also has 15 serves. So we're going to see, starting now, with the serve is the Big Blue. And that looks like, I believe that's Schalberger will be doing the serving. Schalberger is the setter on this team. She's been doing it for a couple years now. So you'll see her serve, and then she'll move right up to help her teammates on the offensive side. Sophia Balducci is the libero tonight. She'll receive that pass, that serve, excuse me. It's Kwiatek through the block for Reese's first kill of the day. So just as I mentioned a couple of the names, they get some stuff, and we can see the football team is over there. They got a big game against Haverhill tomorrow morning. We'll be calling Kwiatek with the serve, and Reese with an ace right there. We had mentioned Reese's serving. She's got the 26 aces on the season. Career-wise, she's got a bunch, but we may get to that later. Another tough serve and an ace right there for Kwiatek. (3-0) Panthers. What are we waiting for? Got a yellow card? Oh. I don't know. We see Caroline Ortons and Lydia Miedema there. I don't know what the yellow card was. Oh, it looks like a jewelry issue. Someone didn't take off her earrings. I think she got a yellow card for that. You know, having watched Fiona play, I don't think we're going to see another yellow card on her today. I think it was a yellow card. Looked like it anyway. It's kind of like a technical foul if you're not sure. Another tough serve. Nice play. Oh, okay. McKilligan, Lorelei couldn't get to Lorelei McKilligan. Couldn't get to that one. I think she thought there might have been a block. So in the front row, we got McKilligan, Miedema and Ortons. Back there to serve, number 12. Take a look at my roster there. Can't read my own handwriting. Balducci to McKill again. Ortons. Nice swing by Caroline for the kill. That was Jamie Andrews with the serve. Lydia Miedema to serve with a 4-1 lead. Coming over, Lydia to pass. Lorelei saves it. Chance to get a set going outside. The swing over the block. Nice dig by Long. Back to, oh, she couldn't get to it. Fiona got the dig on that. Ortons tried to get it over to someone. I think there was just a little confusion over who was going to get to it. Tough serve out of bounds there by Lila Pastor. Again, folks, we like to give the disclaimer that coaches don't give us fanatic rosters, so if we do mess up, we know they're high school kids, but if we do mess up the family name or the birth name, it is not intentional. And we're going to see Vivian Carter serving. Vivian just checked in. Julia Marks and Jane Cosmas. Julia checked in the last play. Jane Cosmas just checked in as well. 3 serving 5. And we are going to see Dana Berezhnyakov to serve. Took a little off that. Reese got to that one. That'll go down as an ace for Berezhnyakov. Reese might have hurt herself a little bit on that one. 4 serving 5. Reese getting that one. Vivian pops it over. Nice up by Balducci. Going back to Sophia. Nice dig there. Swing over the block. Reese is there. Carter going to Long. Long takes a little off it. Gonna get the kill. Sophia with her first kill, and I'm sorry, Fiona, and she will now check out for Thea Pisani-Gross. 6 serving 4, Pisani-Gross, and we're going to get a violation, a rotation violation on Swampscott. Shellberg is going to go talk to the referee. All right, so I think what happened was a frontline person was a little far back, may have been further back than one of the back row players. I don't know, I didn't see it. We'll have to watch on the replay. Swing, the dig by Carter. Just there. Carter gonna get it to Quiet-Tech. Reese going backwards. Roll. Not going to get it there. 8 serving 4. Couple of nice digs out there. Thea, tough serve. Going back set. Trying to drop it. Balducci's there. Gets it right to Carter. Cosmas will get the kill. I think there was a little confusion. I think it didn't look like Jane was going to do anything with it. Then she put it in a good spot. I don't think Swampscott was ready for that. 9 serving 4. Pisani-Gross going deep on that one. Over to Carter. Carter's going to go short. Marks, they dig her up, and she can't get it. Jill Marks getting the point. 10 serving 4. Another good serve there. Trying to sneak one in there. And Coach Clement's going to get herself a timeout here as the Panthers have an 11-4 lead. A lot of sports action going on here. The next couple days, we got the football team playing against Haverhill at Herd Stadium. That'll be at 11 o'clock. I'll be doing that game tomorrow with Coach Tom Donovan. Tommy stepping off the basketball court and on to the gridiron. So we had mentioned some stats. Give you some kill stats. Quietech's got 27 on the season coming into the game. I know she picked up one so far. Marks is second in the team at 22, followed by Long, 19, Manuela Huebel at 11, and Lydia Miedema at 9. Designy Gross to serve, 11-4 lead. The fan section on their feet. Free ball coming. Cosmos, Carter, gonna go back to Cosmos. Nice swing. Jade's gonna get herself a kill. Cosmos came in, played a real good game against Danvers the other day. A few kills, some well-timed aces in that match. 12-4. Designy Gross, another tough serve. Ball's up, Quietech to Carter. Carter, it's a little tight on the net there. Well, if you're watching this, you're probably getting the robocall about the trash situation, which I'm sure everybody looks forward to every evening around this time. Serve here. Hayden Haskell. Marks. Oh, nice dig there on the big swing and the block on the joust by Marks. Julia did a nice job reading that, knowing that it was going to come over on 2. Her game has really improved since last year as she has really learned the game. (13) serving 5. Sophia Balducci will come in to serve. Sophia going out of bounds. Sophia has a lot of fun out there, as you can see. Made the error, and she's still got a big smile on her face. And she will leave everything on the court, I will say that. Both literally and figuratively. And Cosmos couldn't get it. Tough serve there by Marta Serrata, the libero. Tough serve, Quietech. He's going to go over with it. Set to the outside, over the block. Designy Gross to Carter. Cosmos. Going outside, through the block, and down. Swing there by Alex Reams. Reams with the kill. That one's out of bounds. 14 serving 8. So we can see Ortons and McKilligan checking in. And Cosmos will check out along with Carter. And Lorelei will go back there to serve as she checks her shoes. 14 serving 8. And swing on it. Try to play the block there. It didn't work out. 15 serving 8. If you're just joining us, this is the first set of a best-of-5 match. Lorelei McKilligan with the serve. Another tough serve there. Weems over, nice dig there by Lorelei. Setters out, going to Ortons. Ortons rolling it over the block. Back set there. Cross court swing there by Reese Schalberger. Reese usually does the setting, but it looks like they're using her as a hitter sometimes here. And as so often happens, the person who gets the kill goes back to serve. 9-15. Balducci, Quietek, Reese to Ortons, the blocker. Good swing by Caroline. Lydia with the kill. Ortons had a good swing. They blocked her, but she was able to keep the ball alive. Lydia went on 2 on that one. Make it 16-9. Quietek back to serve. She's got 2 aces on the day. As she hits her teammate. Happens on occasion. So you see Lauren Paul checking back in, along with, I believe that's Eliana, nope, Jamie Andrews. Andrews will go back to serve, down 6 points. Quietek with the pass. Nice set by McKilligan. The kill by Ortons. It's her second of the day. Balducci will check out. So Miedema goes back to serve. It's a 17-10 lead. Lydia with the knuckleball. That ball's over. Long. Oop. Kind of fell in between 2 players. I don't know if Lorelei could have got to that one. But usually when the setter's in the area, you let the setter take it. 11 serving, 17. Pasteur to serve. Yeah, that's an ace. (12-17). Panthers looking to side out here. Balducci. McKilligan, Ortons, they get a block on her. Through the block, and Reese can't get to it. Swing there from Lauren Paul. 13 serving 17. Now we're hearing it from the Swampscott sub-varsity teams. Going outside to Long. And she gets it off the tape. It's going to be a free ball here. Quietek. McKilligan, Ortons. Ortons with the swing. And that's going to be an, oh, nice spin. Oh, nice hustle. I was calling that kill a little too early. Ortons will check out. Carter will come in. And McKilligan will come out and Cosmas in. And we're going to see Vivian back there to serve with a 5-point lead. 18 serving 13. Beverly. Back set. Over the block deep. Good eye there by Reese. 19 serving 13. Vivian Carter, setter. Gets it over. Tough one. Back over. And pop it over. Reese to Vivian. Vivian to Fiona. Going deep and a little too deep on that one. (14 serving 19. Berezhnikov back there to serve. Carter trying to get to it, she does. Balducci will just send it over. A tight one, the joust. Oh, they got Julia on the net there. Julia didn't think so. think she's thinking it was the ball. 15-19, cut the lead down to 4. Balducci, Carter, Cosmas take a little off of it, coming over. Reese is there. Vivian going to Jane. Jane going deep, and they're going to call a double hit on that one. Oh, lift. They call that a carry. Okay. 16 serving 19. Balducci's there, and she dunks on her. Jillian Beaver. Make it a 2-point lead. Coach Harmon's going to call a timeout. Panthers had about a 7-point lead at one point, I think it was. Now it's cut down to 2. Coach Harmon figures, call a timeout, gather up the group. Maybe ice the server a little bit. Again, this is a team, Swampscott coming in here. They're usually top tier in the NEC, and even during down years, they're still going to be tough. 3-1 right now. I don't think you can call that down, that's for sure. You got a lot of returners coming back. Like I said, this is a good test for the Panthers. 17 serving 19. Berezhnyakov to serve. And that's going to drop in there for an ace. Makes it a 1-point game. This one been a set of swings. Sophia gets it. Vivian over to Julia. They dig her up. Fiona gets it. Vivian's there. One-handed set. Deep. In middle. Nope, outside. Julia's there. Vivian's there to Jane. To swing. They got a piece of it to slow it down a little. Swing deep. Reese is there. Good read. Okay. Jane sends it over. And into the net. Okay, so that was not a block. Lead back to 2 for the Panthers. 20-18. Thea Pisani-Gross checking in. She'll be serving. Sorry. Tough serve. It's up there, and I think they called maybe the setter in the net. I'm not sure. (21-18). Pisani-Gross to serve. Tough serve. Thought that was going to go in the net. Dink. Balducci's there. Going outside. Nope. To Cosmas. That's going to be a tough one. And just missed the line. To make it 19-21. Couple substitutions here. Hayden Haskell check in. And Alex Reams will check in. Haskell will go back to serve. Down 2, 19-21. Balducci, Carter. Nice spot by Vivian. That one was a little tight on her, so she had to send it over. Whatever works in the given situation. Balducci will come back to serve. 22-19 is the lead right now. Ball's over. And outside to Reams. Dig by Carter. Pisani-Gross going to Quiet-Tech. Reese going down the line, the corner. Good swing by Reese right there. It's her second kill of the day. 23-19. Balducci to serve. Sophia making sure the serve gets in. Over the block. Pisani-Gross with the dig on that. Nice drop by Cosmos. Gene kind of looked over almost apologetically there. This will be set point here, 24-19. That was a nice dig by Pisani Gross. Keep the ball alive. Taking a little off of it. And the block is there, but they couldn't get to it. Reams going through the block. 20-24. You can see Serrata back there to serve. The libero, the person in the opposite, different colored shirt. Doesn't necessarily have to be opposite. Kwiatek rolling it over. They dig her up though. Free ball. Cosmas. Another one back over. Going out to Cosmas. Taking a little off of it. That ball's out of bounds. Side out. Actually, server's point, actually. 21 serving 24. Serrata taking a little off of that. Balducci gets to it. Kwiatek going over. Balducci and Nita McCall for it. Out of bounds. 22-24. Serrata not making it easy for the Panthers here. Communication there, out to Kwiatek, Reese the swing and the kill and the set. Reese Kwiatek with her third kill of the night. And set number one as the Panthers take the set 25-22. Panthers got out to a big lead there. Big Blue fought back, made it real close, but the Panthers had just enough to hold on to it. 25-22 as teams will switch sides. And as they do that, you know, if you're watching, folks, on YouTube, don't forget to click the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss a single game this season. This really helps BevCam reach more people with videos just like this one, and we can all agree the Panthers deserve a larger audience. We also want to remind you that BevCam does more than just broadcast local sports. They also hold workshops downtown on everything from social media, starting your own podcast, and teaching animation. Check out the latest workshops available at BevCam on Eventbrite. Thanks for supporting BevCam. Okay.
So, what's BevCam? BevCam is a place to express your creativity.
BevCam is where you have conversations with local leaders and your neighbors.
A place to have your voice heard in the community and beyond.
Yeah, but what is BevCam really?
They support local businesses.
They tell you about events happening in your area.
And they support the local music and arts scene.
And they do local sports too.
And keep you informed with government affairs.
The more people that get involved, you get more opinions. And if I can do this, anybody can.
Whoa, that's a lot.
Yeah, but it could be more.
Like a state-of-the-art podcasting studio you can use at any time.
With updated private editing stations open to everyone and space on the walls to showcase local artists.
And studio space to support the local music scene.
Like provide equipment signouts and software training. Anyone can feel empowered to create their own content, say what they want to say, and learn new skills for a tiny fee.
But how is that possible?
BevCam is funded because the cable company brings its product to you through the telephone wires, and therefore the government can require public access funding. Help us grow while keeping technology and skills training accessible to everyone.
Thank you, Beverly.
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 A little much.
Thank you, Beverly. So we're back here for set number 2 in this best-of-5 matchup between the Beverly Panthers and the Swampscott Big Blue. If you're just joining us, the Panthers just picked up set number 1. And we will now move on to set number 2. And the Panthers will be serving. You know, you just saw that PSA there about all the things that Beverly does. Rumor has it, and I'll have to check with Coach Donovan tomorrow, that he's going to have a new show, The Magic of Yoga, with Tom Donovan. So that could be Interesting. I'll have to check with him. I hear it's just a rumor at this point, but I'm working with him tomorrow, so I'll find out. Lorelei McKilligan back there to serve in set number 2. Panthers had 2 aces in that set, both by Reese Quietek. Tough one. Okay, so there's an ace to start this one by Lorelei. It's always nice when I bring up something and kind of happens. It's a good time. McKilligan serving with a 1-point lead. Chance for a swing and the block. The ball's alive. We got the block there. I think that was Cosmas with the block. Jane had a couple blocks in the last game. To go with her aces and kills. And the outside, off the block. And back outside, Quietek dropping it. A little too much under it though. Piece on the block. Quietek with the swing. They get a piece of her. That ball's over. Cosmas gonna swing, and Jane with the kill. Jane Cosmas with 4 kills on the day. 3 serving 0. Lorelei McKilligan to serve. Deep ball. Fiona Long. The swing, they get a piece of her. Middle, over the block, and gets the corner. And that was number 14, Lila Pastor. Found that open spot, that unprotected corner over there we like to call the exhaust port. Serve, Balducci. McKilligan to Quietek, going deep, trying to catch him sleeping, out of place. Okay, and that ball's over. Let's see, not gonna make it over. Four serving 1. Reese Quietek back there to serve. We said 2 aces in the first set. Panthers have been getting a lot of aces the last couple of games. The fact that they only had 2 in that last set is a testament to the passing from Swampscott. That one is into the net. 2 serving 4. This Pasteur will go back. And we get a husband and wife there with Long and Balducci. Lila will pick up another ace. She had an ace in the last set. That one's going to sail out of bounds. Five serving 3 as Miedema goes back to serve. Marks will check in for Balducci. Lydia taking a little off that one, makes a tough one. Maybe they'll pick up an ace. Yeah, as I said, Lydia is second on the team in aces with 15. That'll be 16 now. 6-3. All my stats will be pregame stats. Yeah, that's going to be over. Free ball. Julia's going to catch the open spot. That's where you say, I meant to do that. 7 serving 3. Found the one open spot on the court on that play. Made him a tough serve. Free ball coming up. Panthers with a chance here. Quietek, McKilligan, and Marks can't get it. There was a block. Trying to get him sleeping. Meedham is there. Gonna go outside to Long. Big swing. They dig her. Ball over the block. Back to Lorelei, going to Marks. They dig her up again. Trying to tap, good cover there by McKilligan. Two players were there, good communication though. Ball's gonna be tight on the net. Nope. Panthers win the point on that one. Probably the longest rally of the match so far. 8 serving 3. The Swampscott fans have taken over now. Well, essentially the Swampscott teams, as the football team is gone. Cosmas, McKilligan over to Long. She's going to tap it over the block. Come outside, and again the dink there. Nice dig there by McKilligan. He's going over to Fiona. A free ball, deep. Nice play by Miedema, getting to it. Long got herself a little twisted there. Eliana Young will come out. Mia Tringali will come in. Tringali, I believe this might be her first action of the match. Pass by Long. Coming back to her, a little give and go. 5 serving 8. Deep serve, had to play it. Quietek getting over there, shows that athleticism. Ball's over. Cosmas. McKilligan going back. She was thinking of Reese on that one. That one's over. Balducci gonna go to Long. Fiona pops it over. Double hit. Cosmas with the swing, nice dig there. Coming over, Sophia gets to it. Couple of nice digs both sides. Chance for a swing, dig by Quietek. Long with the swing, they dig her. Ball's out of bounds. Should they get the kill? Fiona with a good swing, they dug her on that. Cosmas will go back to serve now. 9-6. Jane Cosmas. And outside the swing through the block. And they'll pick up the point. That was Lauren Paul with the kill. Paul's one of those returning hitters we talked about earlier. Hayden Haskell back to serve. Serving 7-9. That one's in the net. That'll make it 8-9. Deeper serve on that time. Going outside to Fiona, big swing, they dig her out of bounds. Someone got net. Point to the Panthers. I actually think they called a net violation on that, which would take away the kill. And in my stats, because they're unofficial, I'm giving her a kill on that, because she would have got the kill anyway. Almost like if a kid gets a kill or something, you just got to let the violation go on that. Deep serve, ace, Pisani Gross. These grandparents watching, as they always do on YouTube. The Pisanis and the Grosses. 11 serving 8. deep. Tough one. Nice. Another ace for Thea. Pisani Gross and Sophia Balducci were given the nickname the Littles last year by former coach Ashley Crew. I don't know if anybody still calls them that, but I still call them that. 12 serving 8. Another tough serve. Going outside. Swing. And they get the exhaust port. Alex Reams. Usually there's one spot on the court that is available. You just got to pick it at the right time. Serrata. Oh, nice play by McKilligan. Nice save by Lorelei. And back to Reams. Off the block. Dig by Cosmas. Marks. Julia Marks. With the kill. They slowed it down with the block. Cosmas got the dig up there. Gave McKilligan an opportunity to set her. And Julia just did the rest. Sophia Balducci with the serve. 13-9 Panthers. Reams. Cosmas, nice up by Lorelei. Nice reaction by Lorelei, keeping that up. You see Eliana Young checking back in for Tringali. As Reese Schellberger will go back to serve. 13-10. Reese has an ace. Balducci. McKilligan. Quietek. Hard driven ball, just missed the line, out of bounds. And you get 11 serving 13. Quietek. Tapping it over the block. She was there. A good cover there. Coming back to Reese. They blocked her, and it's down. Block there by Eliana Young. Nope, not tied. Not tied yet. 12 serving 13. Schellberger. Nice job. Miedema. Lorelei gonna put it over. She can do that. She's a front row player. Ball's up. Nice job. Miedema with the save. Free ball coming over. Pisani Gross, good communication there. Going to Miedema. Out of bounds. All tied. 13-13. Just like the Munsters. We're going to get a timeout there, folks. People may be wondering what that Munsters reference was. The Munsters lived at 1313 Mockingbird Lane. I don't know if this one's going to go 3 sets or 5 sets, but what I do know is they're going to be tight games. And we're going to see a lot of points scored. And we're going to see 2 teams that are going to be ready for bed. Well, we have a chance. I want to point out a crew on cams. We got Leo Santaesteban, Beth Francis, and the cameras here. In the booth, we got John McMahon and Tim Hesse helping out with some stuff. Michelle Lopez helping out. All tied up. Not anymore. Panthers pick up the point. McKilligan will go back. You know, I think Lorelei may have chosen the wrong position to play. She's a setter. Should be a hitter with a name like McKilligan. She doesn't get any kills. Well, she does have one today. Balducci. They go outside to Cosmas. Going deep. Just missed out of bounds. All tied at 14. Huh? You say Jamie Andrews. and Lauren Paul checking in. You see Alex Reams and Hayden Haskell checking out. And that's going to be out. Good eye right there. May have gotten a little help from Coach Rory Harmon. Designing Gross will check out. Long will check back in. Panthers a 15-14 lead. Swiatek into the net. Just going all in on that one. Tied at 15. Pasteur will serve. Deep and out of bounds. Miedemer will be back to serve. Balducci checks out. Marks will be back in. Lydia with the serve. Knuckleball drops down. You see a free ball here. High. Swiatek. McKilligan into the net. Tied at 16. Young will check out. Tringali will check in. (16-16). Swiatek with the pass. McKilligan going to Marks. They block her. Punch it over. Balducci will get a lot of one-handed plays here. Free ball. One's tight on the net. Got to go after it. Balducci got after it. And the point to Swampscott. Nice job there by Schallberger avoiding the net as the ball was heading there. Had to get up after it. Nice to have a setter who can also take a swing once in a while. Swiatek, Ortons, Long going deep. I see a free ball over. Short one though, tight, and drops down the block. And number 16, Jillian Beaver, that's her second block. To give Swampscott their biggest lead of the set. 18-16. Pass. And the Ortons. Caroline, they dig her up. And Lorelei's there. Balducci as well. Long with the power ding right there. That's Fiona's fourth kill. Lorelei got one a little close on the net. Rather than take a big swing, decided to use the block. Power it right through the block there. 17 serving 18. Caroline Ortons to serve. Deep serve, out of bounds. Good eye there by Serrata. Haskell will check back in. Paul will check out. Ortons will check out as well. Panthers getting their rotations set. Swiatek. Long the swing and the kill. Fiona with the big swing off the set from McKilligan. Nice set there by Lorelei. And for her hard work, Fiona gets a break. Zani Gross will check in to serve. Down a point. 18 serving 19. Deep serve. Tough one. Serrata making the play. Free ball. Serrata gets it over. McKilligan going to Marks. Got the corner. in the exhaust port. That's number 4 for Julia. Tied at 19. Again, nice set. Looked like they're going to go outside. Lorelei decided to go to the middle. Julia was waiting for the kill. Tough one. Let serve for Pisani Gross. 20-19. Panthers retake the lead. That goes down as an ace. Deep serve. Nice save there. Great save by Schallberger. Going Cosmas off the block. Nice dig by Serrata. Save in. They can't get it. Cosmas picking up the kill. Number 5 for Jane. And we're going to get a timeout with the Panthers with the 2-point lead, 21-19. Let's see what we got coming up ahead for Panthers volleyball squad. Panthers will be, let's see, here Monday against Masconomet. Masconomet beat Swampscott 3-0 in 3 really tight games. Masco is one of those teams that's always good. They're well trained. They know where to be, how to play. There's also a boys soccer game, but we won't be covering that because we'll be covering this team right here. Another NEC matchup for the Panthers against Masconomet. That ball's going to be tight and the block by Julia. Ball's kept up though. Reese going to the middle. Tight one. Schallberger makes the play. Going to go back out to Reese. Coming with this power sweep right there. Swing out of bounds. Make it 22-19. Pisani Gross will be serving. Tough serve. Nice play, nice up there though. Schallberger getting the up. Going. Reese can't do much with it. Go tight middle. Out of bounds. Panthers with the point. 23-19. Althea Pisani Gross. Going, got the line, no. Just missed. Again, you do have the referee right there looking down the line, so I can't really complain. Swampscott saw it too. Sometimes the benches will try to sell one. Serrata back to serve. 20, serving 23. Oh, husband and wife there. Tough one right there. Serrata to serve. Balducci. Pisani Gross. Sophia gonna not reach it. That's gonna make it a 1-point set. 22-23. Serrata doesn't have any aces, but she's had 2 tough serves right there. All right, so we got a set point here. Sophia Balducci. If I recall, I think Sophia was serving at set point as well at one point in the last set. Make sure it gets in. Going middle. The block. That's a lift. A block by Miedema gets the point and the set to the Panthers. And just like last set, 25-22 is the final score. So the Panthers are up 2-0. Looking to close it out. Swampscott looking to keep it going. I think we may have a PSA coming up again. Possibly. Or maybe not. guess not. All right, so we've got. Okay. Sorry. Now maybe we'll have a PSA. Okay.
So, what's BevCam? BevCam is a place to express your creativity.
BevCam is where you have conversations with local leaders and your neighbors.
A place to have your voice heard in the community and beyond.
Yeah, but what is BevCam really?
They support local businesses.
They tell you about events happening in your area.
And they support the local music and arts scene.
And they do local sports too.
And keep you informed with government affairs.
The more people that get involved, you get more opinions. And if I can do this, anybody can.
Whoa, that's a lot.
Yeah, but it could be more.
Like a state-of-the-art podcasting studio you can use at any time.
With updated private editing stations open to everyone and space on the walls to showcase local artists.
And studio space to support the local music scene.
Like provide equipment signouts and software training. Anyone can feel empowered to create their own content, say what they want to say, and learn new skills for a tiny fee.
But how is that possible?
BevCam is funded because the cable company brings its product to you through the telephone wires, and therefore the government can require public access funding. Help us grow while keeping technology and skills training accessible to everyone.
Thank you, Beverly.
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 A little much.
All right, so boss man Rob Chapman needs to learn how to drink a coffee, it seems. All right, so if you're just joining us, we are now in the third set of a best-of-5 match. The Panthers picked up the first two sets by identical scores, 25-22, which means both of these games have been pretty competitive. One move, one play, one way or another could really shift the direction of the game. Well, it looks like both teams going to come out with the same starting rotations here. And we're going to see Reese Schallberger back there to serve. Schallberger, one of the captains on this squad. Going to quiet tech, the swing, Schallberger. Oh, no, that wasn't Schallberger, it was Haskell. The dig, that ball's going to be out. Big swing there by Jamie Andrews. Good eye by the Panthers. Reese Quiet-Tech back to serve. One 0 Panthers with the lead. Reese, tough serve right there. Touch, Reese with the dig. Going outside, Fiona Long, and out of bounds. Tied up at 1. Jamie Andrews back to serve. The ball's over and out of bounds. Ace for Andrews. It's her first ace of the day. Andrews to serve deep and out of bounds. Panthers bench helping out right there as they have the best view of that back line. All tied at 2. Balducci checks out, marks in, and Lydia Miedema back to serve. Lydia into the net. Three serving 2 now. Both teams with 7 aces in the match so far. Hortons over to McKilligan. Lorelei going deep. It's going to be a tough one. That ball is going to be out of bounds. Cosmos will check in for Orton's. And Jane will go back to serve, all tied at 3. I will say, among sports teams, volleyball may have the most enthusiastic benches. Nice dig by Cosmos. Balducci over. And that's going to be tight. And Julia using the net to her advantage. Little bit of a whoopsie. Kind of looked like. But she gets the kill anyway. Panthers with a 4-3 lead. Cosmos to serve. And she gets it over. Ball, free ball. Going back over to Fiona. Give and go there, and the kill for Fiona. Off the set from McKilligan. Again, we've seen these two playing together for a couple of years now, and they do that give and go a couple times a match. It usually works out. 5-3, Jane Cosmos to serve. Cosmos, tough serve. Free ball. That does not get between the antenna. Antenna is one of those words you don't know if you're supposed to put an S at the end of it or some weird Latinish kind of plural. I believe it's antennae. You throw an E at the end of it. 6 serving 3. Deep serve, making it tough. They get a chance for a swing though. It's going to be out of bounds. No touch. Swampscott thought there was a touch on it. They're going to talk. Coach going to call for no discussion. All right, so that one's out of bounds. 7 serving 3. Jane Cosmos to serve. And deep. And Jane making it tough to get that pass. That ball's going to be up tight. Mark's going to put it down. That's 6 kills for Julia. She's tied for the team lead in this match with 6 kills, along with Fiona Long. And we get a timeout here at the 8-3 point. Jane Cosmos will be doing the serving when we come back. Coach Clemens might have seen something, or she just figured it was break the momentum. Got a little quiet since football team left, and the Swampscott sub-varsity teams seem to have gotten a little tired. Maybe they're doing homework now, I'm not sure. Who's the mean teacher who gives homework on a Friday? 8 serving 3, Jane Cosmos to serve. Jane gets it over, pass coming over. Tight in the block by Marks. Julia with her second block of the day. She read that one beautifully. Put herself right in the right spot. 9 serving 3. We do see the clock ticking. So we'll get a buzz in about 48 seconds. That may have distracted a couple plays. That drops in for an ace. That's a tough spot right there. Looked like it was going deep, and then kind of dropped towards the end. 10-3. Jane Cosmos to serve. Another good serve and another ace for Jane. Okay, so it wasn't in 48 seconds. This pretty much happens every match. You just got to kind of play through it. Cosmos to serve. Play through it, folks. Okay, gonna get a whistle as they try to figure out what to do with it. Nobody seems to know. The referees look at each other. Cosmos to serve. Going deep. Tough one. Out of bounds. Another service point for Cosmos, make it 12-3. That was a tough serve, forcing Serrata to have to come over ahead. Two-handed pass. Coming in a little shorter. Tap. Nice read by Cosmos. McKilligan gets there, going to Fiona. Fiona going to the corner. They dig her up, though. Nice dig there. Swing. Reese is there. Fiona going to Julia. Julia putting it down. Great rally there. Both teams making nice plays. The Panthers really doing a nice job. Quiet Tech with a great dig there. Lorelei getting to it, making a nice set to Julia, who just finished it. Cosmos serving 13-3. Another tough one. Free ball, that's up, not too free. Balducci going along. Fiona, put it down. Fiona along with a big swing there. We're going to get another timeout for the Big Blue. The Panthers take an 11-point lead with some good bump set hits right there. Panthers doing a nice job digging up some of those plays there. Swampscott thinking they had some points, but the digs from several players back there. Cosmos, Quiet Tech, Balducci all making nice plays. Lorelei McKilligan getting her steps in, making some really nice sets. So we got Long and Marks both with 7 kills tonight. Reese Quiet Tech is usually the big one, the big hitter. She's been relatively quiet. She's got 3 kills. Jane Cosmos with 5 kills of her own. And they're going to try to count down the clock. All right. It keeps resetting to 32.7. I don't know what that's all about. But we'll figure it out. Or we won't. 14-3, Cosmos to serve. Cosmos again. The ball's over. Lorelei putting it over. Coming tight. The block by Marks. It's up though and out. Julia Marks up front getting it done. (15) serving 3. Jane Cosmos. Jane getting it in. It's going to be tight. Coming over. They read it. Julia's there. There again. And point to the Panthers. Julia with the block. It was the ball that hit the net, not the player. 16 serving 3. Jane Cosmos serving. Cosmos, tough serve and an ace. Jane Cosmos coming in. Cosmos, I don't believe, played in the first match. She came in after that. She's really been contributing on all facets. She made some nice digs during the game. She's got 5 kills. Her serving has been where it needs to be. That's going to be out of bounds. 18-3. Jane Cosmos back there to serve. Going deep this time. Going middle. Nice dig by Balducci. Marks goes, oh, great dig by Sophia. Gonna go the block, through the block. And the kill for Eliana Young, but not before Jane Cosmos. I believe Jane came in and it was 4-3. So she got about 14 points or so when she came in. A couple of aces, but it was mostly just making it tough to pass the ball. Swampscott unable to get many kills until Eliana Young right there got the kill. Kwiatek. McKilligan to Marks. Oh, they block her. Blocked there by Lauren Paul. Five serving 18. Deep. And Reese felt she had to go for it and make it 6 to 18. As Caitlin Cawley served the past couple of points here. This has been kind of back and forth game of waves. That one's in the net. Pisani Gross will check in. Long will check out. Yeah, Fiona's one who seems to be having a lot of fun out there. 19, that's why, she is out there making plays. Pisani Gross deep and out of bounds. Trying to grab that corner. Reams will check in. Andrews will come out. Young will check in. And Hayden Haskell will go back to serve. Down 12 points now. Was 18 to 3 at one point. 7 serving 9 now. Oh, into the campfire. 8 serving 19. Cut the lead to 11 now. Balducci, McKilligan going to Kwiatek. Reese dropping it. They dig her. And that's going to go down as a block for Julia Marks. That's 5 blocks on the day. And Lydia Miedema finally gets back into the game. Lydia had just been waiting as Jen Cosmas was just rallying off a whole bunch of points. High serve. Outside. Over the block. McKilligan going out to Kwiatek into the net. Nine serving 20. Panthers looking to get the serve back here. Figure if they could just hold serve, they'll be okay. Going to Kwiatek. Reese, the sweep. Free ball. Balducci. McKilligan going out to Reese again. Big swing and off the touch. Reese will pick up the kill. Ortons will check in for Cosmas. 21 to 9. Lorelei McKilligan has got the assist on all those kills that we talked about. Lorelei racking up the kill, the assist today. Over the block. Oh, couldn't get to it. Nice try by Kwiatek there, getting down after it. Smart play going over the block there with the dink. 10 serving 21. Schallberger will go back to serve. Deep. Balducci can't handle it. Ace for Reese. (11 to 21). Schallberger, Pisani Gross, McKilligan getting their steps in. Middle over the block. Ortons read it. And outside, Ortons and Miedema there, but Reams going through the block. She'll pick up a kill. Coach Harmon going to call a timeout, maybe to give her team a little bit of a rest. But lead is back to single digits. When we come back, Swampscott will be serving 12 to 21. Coach Harmon just wants to get a side out here so they can get the serve back. And then just kind of exchange serves that keep you where you want. While the lead is big, Swampscott figures they still get a chance here, which they should, because never over until that last whistle. So Schalberger will be serving here. Looking to cut that lead down even more. Balducci, McKilligan going to Quiet-Tech. The swing and the kill for Reese. Again, like you draw it up, the libero makes the pass, your setter runs a little bit, gets a good set. Right to Quiet-Tech for the kill. 22-12, Reese Quiet-Tech back to serve. Tough serve, Serrata plays it though, going outside. Off the touch, Reese gets it. Lorelei, Balducci's over. Back set. Swing over the block. Quiet-Tech's there. Gonna go to Lydia. She drops it down. Oh, nice dig. Oh, Miedema with the kill. Excuse me, 23-12. Quiet-Tech back there to serve. Tough serve. That ball's played though. Free ball, out of bounds. Point to the Panthers, so make it match point, 24-12. Reese Quiet-Tech to serve. Quiet-Tech, tough serve. Serrata, nice pass. And into the block. And the kill there for Pastor. Still set point here. Pretty much set point the rest of the way. Jamie Andrews back there to serve. Panthers just looking to side out here. Let's finish this up. Deep. Balducci, McKilligan, long, punching it. The Cobra. Fiona Long with the punch and the kill. And that's her 8th kill. Give her the lead on the day. The Panthers take this one 25-13. Great win there for the Panthers. 2 tight ones. And then Jane Cosmas just came in and rattled off point after point after point. I want to say, like I said, I think she had 13 or 14 points in that one service right there. All right, so on the Panthers side of things, folks, we got Fiona Long with a season-high 8 kills. Jane Cosmas had 5. Julia Marks had 7. Reese Quiet-Tech with 5. Marks also had 5 blocks on the day. And the Panthers had about 10 aces on the day. Reese Quiet-Tech came into that game with 95 aces. We're kind of hoping for a milestone there, but we're going to have to wait maybe until Monday on that. And so we'll have to wait, but we will be back here Monday as the Panthers take on the Chieftains of Masconomet High School Monday evening. So there you have it, folks. With all that said, again, thank you from BevCam. We already told you who's doing the cams, but we'll tell you all over again. We got Beth Francis, Leo Sante Esteban in the booth. We got Tim Hesse was there. I don't know if he's still there, but that's okay. And John McMahon was the crew chief today. All right, so that'll take you home, folks. I'm Rich Francis. We'll see you later.